Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a cold, blustery, overcast Wednesday here in South Carolina. I wanted to do a little video here on a couple things that I think are important and maybe be helpful to you. Let me pause this right here and I'll get the back of the Subaru open and I'll walk you through what I'm talking about. Back at you. So what today's little project is I finally got sick and tired of waiting for Subaru to give me the appointment to install the rubber mats. I'll show you all those. But the biggest thing is this set back here. Now, one of my disappointments is that it came with this smaller tray. Back up here. You can see it's kind of a different color here. And the set, when you do the seat back, I thought incorrectly that this was all one piece and it was an accordion like in my Subaru there. What it turns out is that it's this piece, then that piece, and that piece, and then of course this piece. And just a little FYI, there's tabs on the inside of these rings here. I don't know if you can see them. No, I pretty much shoved them up in there. But inside this ring right here, on the mat itself, there's tabs, and you have to lift up with a body tool on this metal ring here. Kind of lift it up and slide the tabs under it. Not a big deal, but just be aware of it, that there are tabs. You don't cut those off. They slide right up under the metal and helps seat them. The next thing is as you can see there's straps or bungee cords that go around the posts of your headrests, and those are headrests on those also, but they're fully seated into the seat back, so you can't tell that they're there, but there are extending headrests. So this brings me to the first kind of problem. Had I not demanded to have this piece here to fully protect the factory back end of the car, it would have been no big deal, because there is Velcro. I don't know which gender of that you would call that, probably the male side of Velcro, all the way across it, and it would simply grab to the pile for the seat back. But because I wanted this and that's part of the kit, you would need to either notch this, and it's Velcroed, and see it's Velcroed just to the fabric. You'd either have to notch this for this to go through here and secure, or you can do what I'm doing and got myself some Velcro tape, and I'm going to cut strips of it and secure it to both that as well as the seat back. So let me get some strips cut and applied, and by the way, this is an absolute pain in the backside to get the adhesive. You can see the shiny, to get that off. So if you have fingernails or a razor knife or something like that that you can use to kind of pry it up after you cut it, wow, makes your life a lot easier. Okay, what I've done is I've cut them into little squares and matched them up and mashed them together. I would also add that it's not the optimum weather to be doing this. This is for better adhesion. You probably should do it when it's warmer. I think it's like 47 degrees out right now. Not terrible, but still. So let me see if I can get this angled in a way that will allow you to see this. And again, it's just a matter of peeling the tape off of both halves. This is where having any type of fingernails or an utility knife comes in handy. Or look for the wrinkles in the back of the tape. And I'm simply just going to put it right here so it's hidden. And as it's sat there for a while, it will keep it down. I may even use some of the Velcro, the female, the fuzzy side, and just put some strips in there as well to engage the factory adhesive. It didn't come with it. I'll be back in a minute. I went ahead while I was off camera and just went ahead and did it. And I kind of changed the program. I didn't want to waste 1/2 of a match set of Velcro. You get it in a roll, it's a male and a female. Push them together, stick them on the back of one thing, stick them on the other one. And then you peel the backing off and it's just like magic sticks. So this is kind of a crossbreed way of doing it, where I just added the adhesive Velcro to it, to the female side here and here and here and here and here. There's a male and female. This side, it's all just the female side. And like I said, it's a little bit too cold to be doing this right now. I'm not getting really super great adhesion, but as the weather heats up, it will bond and it will become almost impossible to get that adhesive off of the back. The biggest thing is if you've gone to the effort of laying the seats down, then you know that you're going to try to slide something up in there, and having that lip sticking up and grabbing when you're trying to slide something into the vehicle is just an absolute, it just makes me maniacal. So in any case, there's that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the car out onto the street. I pulled it over there, and I wanted to show you, kind of do a little walk around of a couple of things that I've done that I highly recommend. So give me just a second. Back at you. So one of the things that I wanted to kind of go over is I got the complete floor mat set, okay, the rubber all-weather, and this is just a couple of days of getting in and out of the car. Where I live, there's a lot of sand, a lot of grit, a lot of, when I go kayaking, there's seashells. So I highly recommend, I mean, I can't recommend it high enough to get the complete kit. Hold on. Sorry about that. The little girls next door, when they see me, they come out and start screaming and hollering and saying, "Hi, what you doing?" And believe me, I do not mind that at all. They're adorable. But my concern was that I would inadvertently pull the camera up and they'd be in the video, and I'm just like no. Children should not be featured on videos, especially children that aren't your own. That's just creepy. So anyways, this is the second row all-weather mats, and I left the original, the factory color-coded fabric mats underneath. They're velcroed down, and of course it's got the third row, and it's also got the factory mat. I just left it because here's a tip, a pro tip. If you take the mats out of your car, they're gone. It won't be long until they're just misplaced, they're covered in dirt, they're bent up and useless, they're nasty, and you just wind up throwing them away. And it increases the retail value or resale value of your vehicle if you keep them intact and in the car, and if they're not all beat to the piss beat out of them and thrashed out. Now, on my Subaru Outback, there was never footprints put on the carpet or the fabric floor mats. Never. And the 4+ years I owned it, I never ran it without the rubber all-weather mats in it, and it was a lifesaver. The carpet was in like brand new condition, and you know, down there you wear out the carpet and just all kinds of stuff. That right there is going to be the next little topic I'll bring up here in a second. Come around to the other side, and it'll be just more of the same. Little more wide open view of it. So, what was the tape on the windows for? The window switches. Because I went out, and I don't know if you can tell from that angle, but from that angle you should be able to get a pretty good idea. Okay, this is the I don't know if I got that last part or not. I was talking about the inside floor mats and why you'd want to get them, and why I'd cut away from what I was videoing before, but you should be able to notice that I tinted or paid to have all 9, there's 10 windows in the vehicle, 9 of them which were tinted. They were factory tinted, but I just didn't feel like there was enough sense of security and UV protection built into that level of tint. So I went out and had it tinted. And my concern was, and it may make sense to some of you, but if not, I apologize. When I got it, the back 5 were one level of tint. The driver's and passenger front windows were a different level of tint. You can see it like that on that white van. Okay, so my big concern was, while that's not bad, I didn't want it on this. And having it matched up, there's about 97,000 shades of black film. Which one did they use? What percentage? Blah, 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 blah. So I opted to have 27% film put on top of what was there all the way around the tent, all the way around the vehicle, including the stub windows. And it's darkened it considerably. And it's for 2 reasons: personal security and for UV protection. I'm not completely convinced, because I didn't tint the windows a little darker on the Outback, that was not a contributing factor to the seats coming apart as quickly and as badly as they did on the driver's side. But I was big mad over how quickly they deteriorated. It only had like 56,000 miles on it, and the bolsters were, yeah, I laugh when I say bolsters. And I'm just gonna hope that I'm not duplicating here, because I'm just gonna splice these together and let it fly. I've got things I got to get done, including my job. So that's the floor mats. They're on all 3 rows. And again, just do it. Pay for the extra things. Keep your car in good condition. Cars are not an investment, but they don't have to go in the toilet in value as badly as people let them turn into just by not taking care of their vehicles. So that's that. I'm going to wrap it with that. I do appreciate it. Thanks. Make it a great day.